All right, moment of truth. We are back. Porsche Cup at Monza. That's right. The Temple of Speed, the Temple of Chaos returns for what could be the final time before we switch to the next week. We are here. Qualified P9 in this one. Probably one of my better qualifiers so far. Put in a 152.048. Chasing down Carlo Constantini, who put it on pole with a 151.097. So we are within a second of pole position in this one. We are the number 8 car in this one, and our main goals in this race are just to try and get into a rhythm, try not to get destroyed in turn 1, and see if we can settle into a good rhythm, run some good lap times, and put in a solid result to wrap up Porsche Cup week. Let's go ahead, let's head to the grid. But before we do, if you haven't already, subscribe down below, join our little community. We'd love to have you. We love chatting sim racing, we love chatting F1, we love chatting motorsport in general. As well as leave a comment down below giving your prediction. What do you think is going to happen in this race right here, right now? And we'll see who nails it by the time the race is over. But let's go ahead, let's head to the grid, get this bad boy underway. We're going to have the outside into turn 1, which hopefully is a good sign. Time will tell. Starting in the top 10 gives me good hope, but without further ado, my clutch wasn't bound. My clutch isn't bound. We gotta go the old-fashioned way.
Green, green, green.
Oh man, that was close. We're choosing life.
You're on the left, 3 wide. Car right, 2 wide. Stay on the left. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line.
Love getting a 4X in the middle of turn 1.
On the right.
It's my favorite, actually. I'm really hoping we don't have rear damage, but considering we got a 4X, I'm going to say we probably do. Alright, let's settle in now. Our main goal is to stay in the pack. If we can stay within slipstream distance of everyone ahead, we'll be in for a good opportunity in this one. As soon as you lose DRS, I mean it's basically DRS really, if we're being honest. As soon as you lose slipstream here, it becomes a lot harder to close up on everyone ahead. I think we can go through a scar a little quicker than that in the future. Losing that much momentum compared to everyone ahead is not the way to go in the long run. Things you live and you learn.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Car right. Slow car ahead. Go left. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. There's an incident ahead. Car right. Clear on the right.
It's another one. Back into 9th. But the problem is we're now 1.5 seconds behind. We're gonna have to have a good little complex here in the middle of this lap.
There's an incident ahead. You got a slow car on the right. Slow car ahead. Go right. Go right.
I'm getting a 4X for what? A guy rolling into me? Oh, I'm in shambles. I'm in absolute shambles. I'm up to 8 incident points already. And I don't think any of them are my fault. In all actuality, we got a guy not holding his brakes, in which I'm guessing that was probably netcode. We'll see later, hopefully. But what are we talking about here? That's okay. We have done a race this week where we've got 0 incident points. We can do it. Again, it's all about staying calm, cool, calm, collected here. We will survive. We will do okay. If Brendan and Julian behind work together, they'll probably be able to catch us. But the way people like to do this race, I don't see a lot of cooperation in some of these people's futures, if we're being entirely honest. We're gonna try and hold on to our tires, not overheat them too much. That's how you get into trouble. We're just gonna run nice, clean lines, clean laps, and we will move forward accordingly. On to lap 3, though. On to lap 3. Let's get a lap time in here. Alright, a little conservative into 1, I think. That's okay. I'd rather be overly conservative than overly aggressive. Only on lap 3. Plenty of time in the future of this one. Plenty of time.
You got a slow car on the left.
I thought that guy was coming into me. Full stop. No questions asked. Absolutely assumed it was going to happen. Alright, my plan here is to work with Ricardo to try and close in on Osamu up there. If that becomes, you know, a strategy we can employ. I want to try and do my best to indicate that, you know, we're in this for the long haul. A lot of race ahead of us. No point in going crazy as of right now. I think we'll also strategize at this point. If Brendan does catch us behind, we're not going to fight that too much.
New fastest lap for you. You're in 5th. Car 11 is now leading.
I think I need to get a better exit out of Parabolic and actually give him a push if we're going to start doing this. Or we got to get by him, because that ultimately did not work out quite the way I wanted it to. I don't think we really had a run to attack, but we also weren't close enough to really give a push. I do think we have the pace on Ricardo here. If we can get an opportunity. It may come down to whether or not Brendan wants to also kind of work together here. Or keep an eye on that gap back to Roy. So, all right, we're about 4 seconds back from the podium at this point. We're gonna see if we have an opening here. I don't know if we're gonna have the slipstream all the way down. I guess we're gonna look at that a bit of as an attack to defend. Well, that said, we're gonna have to break a lot later if we're gonna want to take that line to attack. We're gonna have to get a little more aggressive, I think, out of Parabolica. And then we're taking it pretty easy right now. If we actually want to get the move done, we might have to just kind of ship it. Okay.
Left side. You cut the course. You've got to slow down and give up that time. Still there, hold the
I
line.
dipped
Clear.
a tire into the grass, and that was that. So we're giving up that position to Brendan. I need to stay in slipstream here. All right, got rid of the slowdown. Got rid of the slowdown. That's good. Now all we got to do is try and close back in. If we can stay within slipstream, we'll be all right. Ooh, that was close to an off track there. That was very close to an off track. Come on, give me the remnants of a slipstream here. Give me the remnants. Well, let's have a good parabolic here. Not terrible. He's gonna have slipstream though, and we just need the lick of it. Just the littlest bit.
Time by. You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Alright, we got another position back from Brendan, and Ricardo might have some damage here, so
Car right.
we should be able. We're not gonna mess around. We're not gonna mess around with that one. And we are gonna try and drive away now. Oh, little deep all the way through there. Alright, Ricardo and Roy are now entrenched with each other. I'm gonna hope that they can distract themselves. I'm officially not looking behind. I am focused entirely on my race now at this point. That is, unless I just really mess up Ascari and let Ricardo kind of back into this. That is going to be worst case scenario here.
The leader just did a 51.667. You're in fourth position.
Alright, Ricardo I think is going to be a little distracted. As long as we hit our braking mark here, we should be alright. Dude, apparently I'm garbage at turn 1. Noted. Horrifically noted. I know he had slipstream, but at the same time, like, come on, man. That was bad. Oh, God. Alright, well, we are fully entrenched back in here. All we can do is settle back in. I think we're getting a little frazzled. I can confidently say I am 100% frazzled.
Hey, Adrian, can you, help? I got a lot of damage on there.
Ooh, that probably should have been an off track. Alright, well, we are officially only 3/10 ahead now. We'll see if Ricardo wants to have a bit of a go. Looks like he's content, just gonna hang out. We are entrenched in a battle for 4th position, but that said, we are over halfway done now. That is good. We cannot let ourselves lose concentration here. One mistake, and that'll be all she wrote here. Mistakes like this, because...
Car on your left.
Oh, okay, apparently I'm braking a little too late here.
Keep to the right. Still there. Clear. Car on your left.
No.
Keep to the right.
Well, alright, well.
Keep to the right. Stay on the right.
Ryan, your car keeps
Clear on the left.
disappearing and reappearing.
Well, we gotta get better wheel-to-wheel racing at some point. Might as well be this race right here.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Still there. Clear. Left side. Clear. Go left.
Alright, got him. I'm wondering if our better solution here might be to let Roy through and kind of try and hold on to him. I think he definitely is going to have the pace on this compared to me. Or maybe we can try and back him up if that becomes a viable strat here. See, that corner, I can't tell if I'm turning in too late, because all the sliding, I hate the sliding. The sliding is just not good for me. I think we're gonna have to try and work together with Roy here to hold on. I would love to be able to just work with Roy here. I don't think it's worth fighting, especially now that we might have a little bit of a gap back. If we can help it. Woo! Did I actually do 1 and 2 correctly for once? See, now it's this complex that I need to get right this time. I have really struggled with it in the back half of this race.
Car on your left. Clear. Right side. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right.
Roy, getting a little aggressive. Woo! Roy really going for it. And just like that, now we have a Ryan. We have another R name behind us. This time it's Ryan, not Roy. Oh, that was slow. Slow. I'm not confident with the momentum through Ascari, I have learned. I don't like it. And a terrible run through Parabolica as well, inviting the world back at us.
You got 5 laps to go.
What could possibly go wrong with 5 laps remaining here? Stay focused. I feel like I haven't said anything of value this entire race. That just means the concentration level is that high. God, Ryan, you are just all over the place. You're scaring me. He lost it! Goodbye, Ryan! Oh, this is the beauty of just not making mistakes. If you can go through life and just not make mistakes, I'm telling you, the results will come. That's the mistakes I've been making in the last, all week, is just pushing too hard, trying to pick my moments too often, and not just really being cautious about which moments we try and take. That said, it is not over yet. We now have Kevin behind us, and as we've seen, we've been able to give away lap time in chunks this race. So we have a long way to go in this race. And we have to stay focused here. Coming up on lap 12. What does that be? 3 more laps? 4 more laps?
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I'll take a fastest lap of the session. Alright, that was not good, but it looks like Kevin made a mistake. Kevin pushing maybe a little too hard, trying to catch up, is now going to be entrenched in a battle with Roy once again. And now is our opportunity to be smooth but slow. Slow but smooth, rather. And just run our race, not make the big mistakes. If we can avoid the big mistakes, then we'll be alright. Alright, we definitely broke a little late there. Big ol' lift there. Oh, Kevin made even more mistakes, and now we have Roy behind us again, 3 seconds. We have definitely seen that we've been giving away lap time in chunks to Roy, so again, staying extremely focused here. Hitting our braking markers where we want. Running our nice, smooth, consistent lines. And we'll move forward with glee. All we gotta do is survive another few laps.
About 5 laps of fuel left.
5 laps of fuel left. Alright, that was a little late getting back on the gas. That's okay. That's okay. I'd rather take conservative and alive than risky and dead at this point. By far, we'll take that. Pretty decent through there. It might be one of my better runs through 1-2. Maybe a touch slow through 1, but again, turn 1 at Monza is infamous for many reasons. I desire not to be a statistic when going through there at this point. big ol' lift to avoid the off track there. That's not what we want. All right, let's try and have a good lap 14 and hopefully be able to seal this deal if we can. Okay, all right, good parabolic, good run down towards 1, and then we're taking it 1 corner at a time on this next lap.
You've got 2 laps to go.
Woo! I'd really focus in on that good exit, huh? Really focus on that good exit.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
New fastest lap, we'll take it. I'm the only person in the top 7 to not be in the 51s at any point. Very slow. Wow, we gave a lot of time to Roy there on that one. I'm starting to think about it a little bit more. Maybe we got a little too laxed. The good news is Roy has to be the one pushing to us. Oh my god, there's an apex, I promise, in there somewhere. Roy could be on us here at the end of this lap. I'm not gonna lie, if he really pushes us that hard, I don't know how much I'm gonna want to fight it. We have a really good result here that we could protect. And that is not gonna help us at all. That is not gonna help us in the slightest. He is most certainly gonna be within slipstream here coming out of Parabolica. We gotta nail this. We most certainly did not.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more
Final
lap
lap.
to go.
I don't think he's going to be close enough to send it unless he gets absolute send of Kingdoms here. Good exit from 2. Good exit from 2. We're only worried about our exits here. Good entries, good exits. That's all we care about. Good couple of Lesmos. Very good couple of Lesmos. He's not in slipstream here. Focus up. If we make Ascari average, that's the goal. Very nice run through there. Very average. And all we got to do is nail Parabolica one more time. Good enough? It's gonna be good enough! And we might actually put in our fastest lap of the race on the final lap. Great race. Fantastic finish to Porsche Cup Week at Monza. Let's go. Come on, P4.
All right.
What a race, what a recovery. And then what a finish.
Really well.
Woo, baby. Come on, let's go. All right,
Nice,
it's Monza. Let's check out these incidents. All right, it's Monza. It's the Porsche Cup. We know there's going to be some incidents in here. Let's check them out. Little 0x for us there, actually off rip. Heading down into turn 1. It seems like we made it through turn 1 okay, but it's the Constantina into turn 2 that really gets people because some people just absolutely ship it. And as you can see here, a lot of people just getting all sorts of misshapen through there. All things considered, though, not too bad through turn 1. But there's going to be a lot of this, I have a feeling, a lot of sends that are more out of necessity than maybe even just actual sends. People breaking a little too late, other people breaking a little earlier than other people are expecting. And nonetheless, it is what it is. We gained a couple of positions here, I believe. A couple people getting tagged into turn 1. The beginning of lap 2 can almost be a little more dangerous than the beginning of lap 1 because everyone's got a full head of steam coming through after lap 1 and they can get a little reckless, trying to be a little more aggressive than you might expect. And here we have the blue and yellow car just going full terror mode and unfortunately just taking out at least 2 other people. Here's our 4X. Ready for it? There it was. Did you see it? That was a 4X, by the way. That was, in fact, our 4X for absolutely no reason. But it always seems to come in the aftermath of other things that people just either don't hold the brakes or just don't know what they're doing most of the time. Oh, big lockup from the gray and blue Porsche as they cut through turns 1 and 2. And it just, oh, so easy to do that. Man, it's unfortunate because there's a lot of incidents, especially at this track, where it might not even be your fault. It could be someone else making a mistake, that it's just the nature of the corner just is like that. Or you could, almost brake check the car behind, trying to check up for turn 1 and get punted from behind. So there's that, I suppose. Are we seeing a bit of a send back? I don't know how this dude, I don't know how that person expected to back out of that before anything bad happened here. But, ooh, careful. All right, they successfully avoided it. A little bit of a squeeze onto the grass, and I think at that point we saw a person give up. I think we saw a person give up on race, probably logging off for the night, and just saying, you know what, I've had enough. Here we have here's 1 position gained for us as we come through here, an accidental send by the number 3 car, and unfortunately that is basically going to be their moment done for battling at the front. And guys, it's just a lot of spinning. We're gonna start speeding up through the spins. I don't want these incidents to get too long. Actually, hold on. Let's see that one again because we have the yellow car here start to lose it, tries to save it, slams on the brakes. Other car does not react nearly quick enough and gets sideswiped, but that's not even the yellow car's fault. That was entirely on the fuchsia Porsche that was ahead. Here we have a bit of side-by-side going into Ascari, a little too hot from all in parties. And guys, if you see an incident going on ahead of you, you don't have to keep going. Oh, there we go. Getting very slow through there. That's how we gained a position up into 4th, I believe, at that point. We have another spinner coming out of 2. Whoa, we have this guy going straight on. We have a blinker behind, and this guy's spinning off into Narnia. Fantastic stuff. The things you love to see going into Porsche Cup Week, for sure. Getting loose out of Ascari, thankfully holding his brakes and not taking anybody out. Same here with the 22 car. Parabolica, guys, at this point, tires are hot. They are warmed up, they are full of air, and the pressure is at almost the maximum they'll get the whole race. You gotta be careful. Oh, this person does not seem to be going the right direction, and I'm not entirely sure what is actually happening here, but that looks like terminal damage to the nth degree for sure. Bit of netcode taking out our Porsche friend here. Whoa, wait, what the heck was that? They try and dive into the pits and lose it, and then try to slam on the brakes to not get a speeding penalty, I'm sure. And what a way to wrap it out, a guy trying to make it into the pits and looked like he has some damage. But nonetheless, more incidents than we thought, less incidents than we thought, a little less than I assumed. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. But for now, let's head on and check out these race results. All right, bit of a mixed bag here as we take a look at our results. We lose 0.13 safety rating for our 9 incidents. I feel like that's a bit harsh, all things considered. I mean, both of the 4Xs we got were not our fault. And one of them was even a phantom 4X as a guy spun, and it had to have been netcode because we were nowhere near them. What do you guys think? Is that a little unfair? I feel like it's a little unfair. To counteract it, we get our best result of the week here, gaining 68 I rating, finishing 4th in this one, and actually not too far off of P3 in the grand scheme of things. I believe that shows about what is that, about 6 seconds off of P3 in that one, so not too shabby. We were in the second split here, strength of field 1,517, so we were fighting a little bit down in terms of the average strength of field, but you need those every once in a while, you know? If we take a look at the leaderboard here, it looks like Carlo takes the win in this one. We obviously came home to finish P4. Fastest lap of a 1:51.5 actually puts us pretty smack dab on the average in terms of the fastest laps of the top 10. Definitely maybe on the mid-upper high side, but at the end of the day, I'll take it. Our average lap time of a 1:53.3, basically not too shabby. Definitely was impacted by some slow laps, really trying to battle and trying to pick our way through as fast as, as quickly as we can. It looks like Luis here ends up taking the fastest lap overall with a 1:50.680. So definitely much quicker than most of us. It looks like he was the only one into the 50s. So very, very rapid from him there. If we take a look at our big winners from the race, it actually looks like Justus is going to take the big win here, gaining 86. And our biggest loser looks to be Matt Howard down here in P25, losing 109. A tough one for Matt there. It's really unfortunate. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for me here in this one. This one will conclude Porsche Cup week at Monza. Stay tuned next week. I believe we're heading to the Circuit of the Americas, Super Formula Lights. And it's going to be a lot of fun. The US Grand Prix is this upcoming week, and by the time this comes out, it will be Coda week when this video comes out. It might even be, if my math is correct, first day of Circuit of the Americas and the first day of the US Grand Prix weekend. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I will be there, so I'm definitely going to be enjoying it. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for me here in this one. If you enjoyed the video at any point, leave a like rating. It really helps me out. Leave a comment below if your prediction was correct. If you thought we'd finish as high as we did, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe if you haven't already. Join our little community. We would love to have you. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for me here in this one, and I'll see you in the next one.